Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome on in to Workout Wednesdays with Dr. Vong. And
Miguel survives the cerebral.
I squish your head.
Are you
I love
really
that. I
familiar? I
squish
thought you
your
were messing around. Okay.
I squish your head. How you guys doing? We're gonna talk about some simple knee exercises you guys can do. We're gonna talk about some simple knee exercises you guys can do. Hey, Kathy Baker is watching from Brisbane, Australia.
I'm not even gonna go there.
I never made it to Brisbane. I spent 6 months in Adelaide, so I love my Australians. Share the broadcast for me. Let's get us up to 100 viewers, and we're going to do some simple knee exercises. These are things that this is an issue for a lot of people. Is that true? Let me know if that's true. Ooh, Lake Havasu City is in the house. So, good morning, Michelle Reed. Do you have knee problems? Do you need some maybe knee replacement? But before we get on her knee exercises, true or false, Miguel? Knee problems often start with actually hip problems.
Yeah. Well, it could, or it could be the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
They could have started from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, right?
So knee problems could be from ankle problems.
That's right. Which
Feet
may
problem.
be from your foot.
Yep.
Come from your foot.
Yeah. But regardless, knee problems are exacerbated by obesity. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because your knees are bearing a lot of weight. Yes?
And what obesity, how it just kind of goes hand in hand with the sedentary lifestyle, because there's some individuals that technically their BMI would be obese.
Yeah.
They would put them in that category, but they're still very active.
Yep.
You know, I'm talking about athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take like a trauma to the joint to cause that injury. But for the most part, yeah. It's just a matter of getting back. Even though you're obese, you get back moving, and then you can start to take care of it.
Michelle Reed says, thinning cartilage is my problem. The knees grit and grind. What do you think about cartilage health?
It's a hot topic right now.
Hot topic.
It's a hot topic.
Supplements.
In humans and in animals.
Really?
Yes. I'm going through an issue with my dog right now. And then I just so happen to see on TV how it's affecting animals so much. And now they have laser therapy and ultrasound for your dog and cat. Because guess what? Because animals, as people are getting lazier, guess what? Your animal's getting lazier too, because you're not out there walking them.
All right. Let's do some knee exercises.
It's a problem for all living things, I guess.
So Dr. V only has 2 days to work out today, so this week. 2 days to work out this.
Days.
Oh, so I'm going to die tomorrow. So
gonna be tough.
let's do this talk real quick, and then we can get to our workout, because Wednesdays are tough. We try to get everything done. So knee exercises. Let's do one.
Let's do one.
Yeah. You want to start with the chair?
Yeah. So let's talk about what your knee. What your knee's messed up. Your knee's tight. Why? Because it's probably too mobile. Your knee's not meant to be mobile. Your knee is meant for stability. Your ankle is meant to be mobile, and your foot is meant to be stable. So a lot of times we can start with, which is my program is starting with now, stabilization. So you're stabilizing on one foot and then the other, and you're working on all those muscles. At the same time you're stabilizing and practicing stabilizing your foot, we're rolling around that ankle.
Cool.
We're rolling around that ankle and moving the hip joint. So you have a mobile ankle and a mobile hip, then your knee can work on being more stable. Okay, awesome. So let's go with a lunging. So go to the back of the chair. Okay. You guys are doing, my program has this movement. I think it's day 1, and it's a forward lunge. Okay, but right now, yes, and lunges. There's many different degrees of lunges.
You do little.
We could do little pulsating lunges.
Oh, I like pulsating.
What I like better than pulsating lunges is, and I have everybody do them against the wall, with the toe against the wall, because that's going to ensure that your knee is not going to go in front of your toe. I'm just going to angle this down just a teensy little bit.
So pretend this is a wall.
Pretend that's a wall. There we go. I'm going to back up a little bit. Okay. Toes against the wall, knees against the wall. Now, what we want to do is get that knee up against the wall, whatever surface you're on. And now, if you want to get lower, your knee does not mean your knee has to keep traveling forward. You need to sit back in the pocket of your hip and drop that hip down to the ground. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about, a mobile ankle and a mobile hip joint, which is a ball and socket joint. So you want to drop that, go ahead and bring that left knee all the way, just drive it down onto the ground. Oh, there you go. You see how much that hip moved? So your knee doesn't have to travel very far. It's all in the, and I'm going to tell you a big issue is simple. It's so simple that it'll just blow your mind, is the tightness of your calves. Okay, calves and hamstrings are so tight, and they're so strong. Okay, especially in the way you're carrying all this extra weight and not opening up your gait very much because you're carrying all this extra weight, or you have been in the past. So those calves don't get a chance to stretch through your stride. So another important thing with these lunges is I have everybody take that heel, the back leg. So we took care of the front leg. We know what's going on. The back leg should be all the way back in. Every single time you come to the top, you should be getting a real nice stretch in that calf. A real nice stretch. You feeling a nice stretch? If you're not feeling a good stretch, it's because your foot, basically your toes, are pointed outward at 45 degrees, in which case I want them to point straight ahead, and that's important. So tightness is throwing you off completely.
So the best knee exercises is not best, but a nice knee exercise is to make sure you work on your ankle mobility and your foot stability.
Yes.
And hip mobility.
And you use your weight and use gravity to stretch.
Yes.
Instead of forcing yourself into a stretch. Just get yourself in a good position where gravity is naturally stretching you, like in that position. Right?
So what we want to do is make sure that you're not going to the gym and doing leg presses thinking you're working on your knees because your knees are moving. That's actually really bad for your knees. You need to work on stretching your calf muscles,
stretch those calves,
hip flexors, and stability. So really work on stability, guys, especially if you're out of shape or you're just getting started. It takes a long time, right?
That one movement takes care of your stretching of the back leg, mobilizing of the ankle and the hip, and working on stability if you're not holding on to something, and kind of challenge that a little bit.
Yeah, cool. So that was a great tip. Let's wrap that up.
And that's just one exercise.
That's just one exercise. We gotta go work out.
That we do.
Hi Jeff. Hi Layla Jean. Layla, one question: if you have bad knees, like a lot of popping and grinding, these lunges okay? I would say yes.
Because it's not moving very much, right? As long here's a good tip. One simple little tip for people that have bad knees: try to keep your lower leg, so I'm talking from your knee to your ankle, as upright as possible. In which case he did, because we put you right up against the wall. Once that thing starts to once that lower leg starts to tip forward, that's when the pain comes in. And the reason is you're not using your glutes very well because they're weak.
So make sure you get a good trainer, follow your physician's guidelines, but do not go to the gym by yourself. Do not just do a bunch of leg presses. And I would tell you, don't be doing like the Stairmaster for an hour. That's a waste of time. Or what's the other one?
The reason for the Stairmasters, so there's steppers, and then there's the step mill that's kind of like an escalator that keeps coming at you. People lean too far forward on them, and you're putting too much tension on your low back, like constant, and they hold on to the rails and they're like this.
Is that bad form?
That's not how you climb stairs. It's not how you. Yes, it's bad.
What was that? What's that other? Not Stairmaster, but the one where they're
the Gazelle.
It's not the Gazelle.
No, man, it's always
elliptical.
The
the elliptical. Yeah, God, people are doing silly crap on elliptical. Shelly wants to know, 15-year-old having a lot of issue. Is it a growth thing? Sorry, Shelly, that came too fast.
Possible. Female, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of knee issues.
Yeah, knee issues, female. All right, so we gotta go. Thank you guys very much for watching. Well, I'll post this up to YouTube. Nice and short.
I
won't need to edit
any
it.
questions. Let's hear some other ideas for next week.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
To the knee.
I
already told you what to do about the knee. Let's move on.
The knee was good. Y'all have a great day, okay? And we'll see you next week for Workout Wednesdays. Oh, and don't forget, tonight I'm doing Wisdom Wednesday. So we're going to read from the A to Z book tonight at 6, all right? I haven't put a mug on myself. See that?
You're on C?
That's when on C. That was when I was younger. This is back in when I first started my practice in 2005. I was 32 years old right there. Yeah. I haven't changed a bit.
Young Vietnamese buff.
See you guys. Lately, Gene wants to learn about triceps. There's nothing to learn about triceps.
I love that.
Oh,
Let's
shut
do
up.
triceps. No,
All
because
right, we'll talk about triceps.
yes, love it. We're getting on it.
Triceps next week just for you later, Gene. Bye-bye now. You guys have a great day.